Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, that is Science Unlocked. And by looking at the title of the video, I believe that you have understood that we are going to discuss about one of the components of food. With this, we are going to complete chapter number 2 of 6th class Science NCERT textbook. Now, before getting into the details of the chapter, let's have a basic intro about what exactly these components are alternatively called. They are basically known as nutrients. Now, nutrients are basically the components, or you can say the main property of the food that we are eating, and this is the main thing which is providing us all the necessary energy or any other advantageous property because of which we are obtaining our food. So these nutrients are broadly categorized into certain categories, where 5 major categories are observed, and there is a set of another category, that is the secondary category, that is about 2 more components. So the major one are proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals. Now, these 5 set of nutrients are mainly considered as the major nutrients. Which are the next set of nutrients? That is roughage and water. This simply means that it is not going to be like this, that they are less important. They are equally important. But the main thing is that when we talk about the first set of nutrients, they are to be taken care of with our diet, whereas in case of roughage and water, this thing is actually being balanced out easily by keeping in mind about the rest of the nutrients. So let's get into the first nutrient, that is carbohydrate. Now carbohydrate, as we know, is the component along with which there are certain other names related with it are generally called of. For example, sugars, starch, and along with that we have fibers as well. Now these fibers are nothing but they are the part of the food that we are eating and that what we are getting out of the food. Now when we talk about carbohydrates, they are actually one of the macronutrients. Now whenever we say macronutrient, the term macro means something which is in larger quantity. So simply means that this is one of the nutrient which will be required by the body in a large quantity. Hence the name is coming as macronutrients. Now what happens is, whenever we talk about carbohydrates, the main function that we talk about carbohydrate is to provide us the energy, and we know this thing that it is the main source of energy. But when we talk about that what exactly is chemically making the carbohydrate, so we have 3 names in it, that is carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So hence the name is saying as carbohydrates. Now when we talk about the functions of carbohydrates in detail, there we have a list, that is, one is related with the energy giving component, one is being the fuel for our central nervous system and providing the energy for the muscles so that they can perform their functions. Also, it prevent the protein from getting utilized as a fuel, because whenever we come for the requirement of energy or there is a demand in the body for the energy, the carbohydrates will going to act immediately, or they will going to come into play immediately. Now another aspect that has been controlled by carbohydrate is with reference to its mood and memory of a particular individual, whosoever we are referring to. So on the whole, we can say that carbohydrates play one of the major role in our life by being one of the most important nutrients of the food that we are eating. Now whenever we talk about carbohydrates, one thing which is trending related with this aspect is being the good carb or the bad carb. Means which particular kind of carb is good for us and which particular kind of carb is bad for us. Obviously carbohydrates are supposed to provide us energy, but when we talk about the kind of carbohydrate or the carbohydrate that we are getting from the nature in its natural form, that will be considered as the good carb, whereas the one that we are getting in the form of preservatives or chemicals, in that case we will simply going to call them as bad carbs. Now, what ultimate other thing is related with bad carbs and good carbs? That when we talk about bad carbs, it is the set of simple carbs that are available, and most of the time it is observed that they have lost their overall nutritional value. But when we talk about the carbs which are good for us, they are the complex carb because they are in the raw form. They are like you can say non-manipulated, and they are not compromised in terms of their nutritional value. So hence they are considered to be one of the most important aspect with reference to being the important source of nutrition as well as important source of energy for individuals. Now, with reference to carbohydrates, there is a set of carbohydrates that is most of the time observed in different forms, that is about glucose, starch and glycogen. Now, glucose, as we all are aware about, is one of the basic component related with energy, and it is the basic form of energy that we generally observe, or you can say that we generally see with reference to photosynthesis process, where this is acting as the food for the plants, or you can say the basic form of carbohydrate. Now, whenever these glucose molecules are compiled together so that they can be stored inside a plant body, then in that case it is considered as starch, whereas when we talk about glycogen, it is the storage form of glucose in case of animals. So simply we can say that starch and glycogen are nothing but the storage form of glucose in case of plants and animals respectively. Last but not the least is the concept of testing for starch. For this, obviously I can provide you just basic idea that how it is to be performed in laboratory, where we are going to simply use the components and take the components in the paste form, which is the best form for testing, into different test tubes and add a little bit of iodine solution to it, which is around yellowish or brownish color in colored solution. And when it is added with something which contains starch in it, then it will turn itself into a blue black solution, ultimately giving us the presence of starch in the food component that we are testing. So this is a very basic kind of a test, but it is useful in terms of identifying the presence of starch in the food article that we are referring to. With this, the topic or the concept related with carbohydrates is over. So now we will going to discuss about rest of the components in our next session. So till then, take care and keep learning. Bye bye.